Hey everybody, how's it going today? I hope you're all doing well. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on over to my channel today to figure out what's my intrinsic value on this crafty day. So I'm going to work in my big glue book. Remember this guy? I've got a lot of work to do in him still. He's a fat one. But I just finished my little autumn glue book and I'll show that in a little while, but I wanted to work on some of the stuff that is left over from that project. And I don't have any fall pages or seasonal pages in here. Why not throw some of those leftovers in my glue book? And you see on my yellow tabs, those are the pages that I have left to do. And as you can see, I did a lot in the front. So I have a lot in the back I have left to do. So anyway, I'm gonna get moving on that. I found a page. Oh, for glue, I'm going to use Elmer's Extra Strength glue stick and Fabri-Tac probably, and then maybe some double-sided tape, depending. So what I'm saying is I've got options. So because this book is quite large, I need to get gluey something or other. I've got a different phone book now, and so I can use this to glue. And I'm going to work on this page. So I've got printed tracing paper and some leftover, just kind of, it's going to look a little collagey, but I've got strips left over and pieces of the images that I had cut so that it would fit in that little book. And then there's die cut negatives with some leaves, which I will punch out at this moment and use them somewhere in this. I have these out too. I might do some words. I have this. I don't know yet. I just thought, I like those. Let's see if I can utilize that in some way. So yeah, I don't think I need two of these. So I'll set this one aside. And I've got a pumpkin negative die cut, leaves negative die cut. And these would actually make good stencils for inking. So that's a thought too, what you can use these things for. And a couple of, squares. I don't know. I'm just going to get gluing and see what happens. Let me set. The book's so big, it kind of takes up my workspace, quite a bit of my workspace. Actually, I'm going to scoot that over and put my glue section over here. Does that work? Let's see, there we go. Shift a few things here and there. And yeah, I've got the lighting issue. Let's see if I can get it a little softer on there so I don't have as much glare. Anyway, hope everybody's doing really well today. And let's see. I had a thought, because these are kind of strips. They're not kind of, they are strips. I thought about doing a weave. What do you guys think about that? I don't know, it kind of cuts off a lot of my images though. But I definitely want to cover up these pictures on the top. You know what? I think I will get my inks out and do some color on the background here. Let's see, how about forced moss? And at least do some of that, just to give it some color and not make those white spaces so stark. And I think I will also get out my few stamps that I made. Yeah, those are the best ones. Those are the best ones right there. And I'll get a different color. Maybe do the carved pumpkin for these. And that'll give it another layer of dimension for the background for that. I don't know if this might be easier to go this way. And I won't do a whole lot because I know I'm going to cover up a lot of this with my papers anyway. But if something's peeking through, this will give it that little pop of color, unexpected, in the background. And this is not anything that has to happen when you're doing your glue book. I mean, backgrounds, some people, that's the first thing they do when they get a glue book to go. They turn it around and upside down and give it the background. So some of my pages have background, some of them don't, and it's all good. Okay, that should be fine. I'll keep this one out, this little one out, because it's easy to, it's so small. I can fit it in the tiny places that I possibly have missed. And I'm trying to clean as I go. My goodness, my other project was just a mess. There was so much everywhere. I couldn't even see this, my mat. It was just, bah. My book was so small, but I had everything just, oh, it was a little bit stressful, to be honest. Okay, so for that, okay, so these are my big pieces. Let's put down my small pieces first. So that one, I think, this one I want to save. Oh, so much glare. I hate that. Can't seem to get rid of it either, no matter how I turn my lights. Rather than off. Ha! Well, there's that. We'll see if we can work with that. Okay, covering you up. And I need a paper towel. Here's a napkin, that'll work. And this would actually be something to stamp on as well. Stamp some leaves on that if I wanted to. Okay, so there's that. What do I have? I'm just making sure I'm not having anything underneath. This was up here too. Let me rip this. Maybe I can put some down there and some up here. Okay, there's that. Okay, you got stuck up there, didn't you? Put some down here. Wow, you can't even see the tissue paper That's awesome. I like that. Okay, now let's see. I see that strip there, that strip there, and that strip there. Then in my mind, those are going to be kind of the main ones. I think I will make this thirds. I've got this big one too. It goes with this, so I don't know if I'm going to use that one yet or not. I don't want to make this too complicated because then all of a sudden I'm overwhelmed, and not in a good way. Okay, so if I, and I'm not worried about how the edges are messed up and unfolded and just kind of willy-nilly. And and that doesn't quite go all the way to the edge, which is fine with me. I don't care. And this is just, oops, I'm going the wrong way. This needs to go under. You saw that, didn't you? You saw that. Wait, Liz, stop. Covering up my cityscape. Okay, so let me scooch things down so I can add that last purple strip on the top. Okay, so that's kind of a fun thing. It's loose. It's not intense. I think I can live with that. How does it look like in the camera? Oh, it's really busy, super busy. And then I was thinking about just adding, whoops, and I just knocked this all off. Before I glue everything down, adding my die cuts here and there. Or maybe just my leaves and my squares in certain sections. Okay, these are not here right now. These are going to be for something otherwise, elsewhere. Leaf, leaf. Can't quite see this one well. The yellow ones definitely show up better. So this poor little lone dude, I don't know what to do with you. So, okay, so hold on. I'm just gonna I want to glue the weave together first, and then I'll glue the whole thing down from the back. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I love the purples and the yellows. Let's start up here. It's shifting around on me a little bit. That's okay. Just putting a little dab just to try to keep it into place a little bit. While I'm monkeying around here, moving these things. Whoops, there's that. Okay. Okay, so does that make sense? Do you see it? There we go. Well, that's just kind of fun. Let's do a little more reinforcing. October. At the filming of this video, it is the middle of October, and I am really enjoying our fall season where I live. I hope you are too. And having a chance to get out in the beautiful weather of this season. Oh, did I just put it on upside down? Because there I do kind of have a right side up because we don't want the leaves in the trees upside down. Yep, that's the right way. Wow, that's not on there very good. But I can go back with my palette knife and get in the places that I missed. And you can use a popsicle stick for something like this, or a regular butter knife would work as well. But just remember, there's a lot of glue left in those things if you get to the end of them. This whole little section right here has glue in it still, so you don't want to be missing out on that. It looks really busy in my camera, so I can't imagine what it looks like for you. But I'm gonna just keep working on it, see how it ends up. And I could also use a Mod Podge or Collage Podge, do the whole glue water combination. Several people swear by that for their glue booking. Yes Paste works good. So there's a lot of ways to adhere things. So I would suggest trying different things to find out which one you like the best. But just make sure that whatever you use, it's kind of a permanent and a little bit stronger than the regular school glues that go through. Because you know, the last thing you want is your books falling apart, because you want to come back and look at them later on. All right, so I'm thinking it's just kind of fun. Oh, colors. I haven't weaved in a while. You guys do weaving anytime? Let's see. Anything else? Yep. Yes, there is. Yes. Okay, so now, I like my little Post-it. I've got a ton of those little doodads. I could put words on these. I'm gonna maybe stamp the word autumn. Let me get my green out again. Oh, let's see. I've got a green. May as well. Purple. I've got red. Do I have a? Oh, I've got abandoned coral. Oh, candied apple. That's probably the best red. And then, well, let's just start with that. And I'm gonna maybe stamp on this little thing right here. Do this and call that, find my, well, I've got this too. Hold on. This making memories thing that a friend of mine was having a garage sale and she was getting rid of some of her craft supplies. This is one of them, and it's magnetic, and it's basically just words and numbers and seasons. That's the word October. Do I have the full October word? Let's do that because I have the space, I think. But it was for scrapbooking, right? Like that. No, it needs to go. I gotta think this through because it's gonna come out backwards. October. Stamp it on there. It gets the lines kind of though. I'm just gonna October all over this. How about that? That's kind of fun. And that can be, oh, that one's upside down. So is that one. Oh well, there you go. Can't even tell. October. I've got more of these Post-its. Where are they? Ooh, I've got a purple one. I've got yellow. And I've got orange. Sweet. Pink? Do I want to do pink? No, I don't want to do pink. I don't have any orange on this side because I have the leaves right there. I can put some orange. October, maybe I'll put this one over here. And do fall in green. Although on the orange it looks black. That's okay, we're gonna roll with it. Wow, with that light off I get a lot of shadows, don't I? And don't worry, I will glue these down. Orange, pink, what else? What other word? Autumn? Could do purple on purple here. I'm gonna need this A, so I'll let that up there. This is called Wilted Violet. It doesn't show very well, but that's okay. A-U-T. Anybody else have trouble spelling this word when they were in school? With that silly little extra letter N. What? Why? Why is it even there? A-T-U. Oh, I already used my U. That's why I can't find it in my box. M. And an N. N. There we go. Make sure you don't have it upside down. And an N doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world. Autumn. So purple and purple up here. Do purple up there. So October, fall. I could put a September too because that is also fall. Or November? November's still fall. And I can do that on yellow. I'll do November. Here's my, this. November. Okay, and what color? Candied apple. Nope. Carved pumpkin. Whoa, it does slide around though, so. Whoops, and it's upside down. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Just so I'm consistent. fun. November. October, autumn, fall. I think I'll do a September too. Did that one. I don't have any green ones, do I? Eh. This color, sky blue. Skies are pretty blue during this time of year. What do I got here? That green. That peach. You guys ever use your Post-its for just such occasions, huh? I'm going to use this green. It's kind of neon-y, but that's okay. So September, did I say? I have a towel on my desk table here that I wipe my stamps on. It's underneath everything. Okay, then I'll do the dark green. Just make sure. Okay, good. Okay, that's kind of fun. So let me glue those down. Put them off a little bit off the edge because my page isn't all the way over. What did I call this? My weaving isn't all the way over. Doesn't fill up the whole page. Oh, I'm kind of bummed I made those things flowers go upside down. Don't look too close. This is a fun little thing. I use it more than I thought I would. And the gal who sold it to me, she's a friend of mine. We used to scrapbook together. Thank you, Carol. I also, at her garage sale, I also found a bunch of, she was getting rid of a bunch of brads. Oops, this note goes in here too. Oh, it also has little tweezers that I never use. These are for I only have 2 more of my mini glue books left, you guys, November and December for 2021. And I'm so jazzed because when I started this in January of this year, it's like I didn't even have a plan about it. I was just doing these little books, and then it turned into one a month, and it was so much fun. On top of this big glue book and magazine harvesting and mixed media stuff, just so many art projects I've done this year. Made some, but it's only October, so who knows? I could do more. There's another one. I thought I had another one. Okay, friends, now what? Now I've got these leaves and these squares. Could put a leaf in a square. I will do a dye of them or color them a little. That would work. But then this poor lonely soul doesn't show up very well. Maybe if I put him on a piece of paper. Let's see, but I've got that there. How about if I do that there, here, this one in the middle, or this one in the middle, and ink it up. These die cuts have a little bit of indentation on them, a little bit of raised on them, so when you die cut or when you distress ink the edges or distress ink over the top, it picks up the dimension, so that's fun. And since it looks like black on there, with the line side or the grid side? Set it smack in the middle. Oops. Ah, my fingers. I've got stickiness now. It's hard to get things without transferring my stickiness. Is that in the middle? Wow, that's busy. But it's fun, I like it. And I also like using up the scraps that I've had from another project. And that's kind of what we do, right? Okay, so these little guys need to ink up a little. Let's ink with this carved pumpkin. It's pretty. This is a really nice, I'm gonna need a new page. I'm too lazy to take off my dauber and stick this onto the other one. I'm gonna leave that other one yellow. Leave the square yellow. Okay. So I am going to try to get a small bead on this and put down the square first. I don't know. That light off, I'm getting quite a bit of shadow on. Sorry about that. So I guess if you get shadow or you get glare, what do you want? What's the lesser of the evils here? Yeah, it's a quiet afternoon here in my house. Got some jazzy music going on in the background. It's kind of melancholy for weather right now, so kind of fits the mood. Dab of purple on these flowers, or on these leaves. Got you. Can add that to there. That works. There you guys, pretty fun, huh? Just take your strips and weave them on a page and glue it down or weave them together. Find a way to use up those pieces that don't quite want to throw away yet, and all I have left is this, honestly. So cool, I think it's fun. Wow, that happened in a short amount of time, but it is really busy, but I like all the squares of it, of cubism of it, the right angles, but just lots to look at. Not really a main focal point, but just fun glue stuff. All right, you guys, let me add a few more of these little leaves because that's small enough. I can just dab one here and there. Different color. Boom. Cool. Cool. Candied apple. And carved pumpkin. What else? Wilted violet and forest moss for the inks I've used today. And they're Tim Holtz Distress inks. And the letters I used were from Hampton Art for this. Yeah, I think this was a Target Shopco type thing. Not Shopco, Target. Probably Target. Yeah. And then Making Memories, this thing. I don't know how old this thing is. But yeah, I use it enough. And I'm not even a scrapbooker anymore, but that's kind of what it was originally designed for. All right, you guys, that's it for this video, working in my big glue book. Love you guys. Thanks for coming on over and being curious about what I'm working on. I do go and find out what you're working on too if you are a crafter. It's fun to see what you like and then who you follow. So yeah, I check out stuff like that and I find new people that way. So thank you for that when you save a video and post things. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Thanks for coming on over. Love you guys and take care as always, and God bless. Bye-bye.